Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a grandma and a mother. When I was 18, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I really didn't have a big base for, people in my family that understood about schizophrenia and knew about schizophrenia. I just knew that I was sick, and I would spend months in the hospital, and it just went on for years. I went to the doctor and she prescribed me medication, and the medication that she prescribed me, I was on for like 16 years. I ended up getting drug-induced tardive dyskinesia. I didn't know from taking medication that I could get a disease. I went to the doctor and I pleaded with her. I told her, please listen to me. Something's going on with me. My hands are shaking. At that point, my hands were like this. My head was bobbling around like this. I lost the feeling in my legs. My legs wouldn't hold my body anymore. And it just got so bad. I noticed it first in my hands. And then I started getting very upset when it started going to my face. My tongue was like this. All day, my tongue just kept sticking out of my mouth. For the longest time, I didn't want to go outside. I was too ashamed to go outside. I was too ashamed to talk to people and be around people because of the movements. They were so embarrassing. That really hurt my feelings was the cruelness people had towards me with making fun of me. They had problems with me. Why are you talking like that? You sound drunk. Why is your tongue sticking out? Why are you walking like that? And then they sent me to another doctor, and he noticed that I had the tardive dyskinesia. When I was diagnosed with the tardive dyskinesia, I was devastated. It finally gave a name to something that I didn't know that could possibly happen to me from taking medication that I was prescribed. When I started taking the AUSTEDO, I started noticing first my hands started smoothing out where they weren't tapping so much. My fingers weren't tapping so much. And then they started just going straight. They just leveled out. Then I noticed that my mouth movements, my tongue started to stay in my mouth more. My doctor was able to find the right dosage for me of the XR. The AUSTEDO XR reduced my movements. AUSTEDO lessened my movements so much that I was just stunned and I couldn't believe it. It made me feel so wonderful. It made me feel fulfilled. It made me feel that there's hope. With the relief from AUSTEDO that I get, I can now play with my grandkids. I can make bracelets with my beadwork. I can do my woodwork. I can go and play with the kids. I can go for walks now. With less TV movements, I'm able to do more things now. It just took everything and turned it around and made me be able to be alongside of people again. Now I can hold my own cup, I can brush my teeth, I can clean the house, I can drive again, I can do things that I couldn't do. AUSTEDO XR has made a difference in my life because it's allowed me to cope without shaking around my hands and my face and my legs. It's important to know about my story because there's so many people out there that have it and they're ashamed. TV is not your fault. You can do something about it like I did. You can ask your doctor for medication. I would tell somebody that had uncontrollable movements to go and get checked out for tardive dyskinesia to see if they need to have AUSTEDO XR for their medications. And now because of AUSTEDO, I'm back, baby, I'm back.
AUSTEDO XR is a prescription medicine used to treat tardive dyskinesia in adults. AUSTEDO XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. AUSTEDO XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.